you out. Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at VRA this morning, and then later on we'll make some more videos. I'm finally back. From my, I guess you could call it holidays, just seeing family, but 6 hours drive there, 6 hours drive back, 2 kids in the back. It's not very easy. Anyway, enough of that. VRA looking on a chart structure basis, pretty good, to be honest, pretty good. So far, we've basically been in a very consistent rally using the 10 exponential as a support zone since we reclaimed it back in the beginning of October. Now that doesn't sound like a long time ago, but I mean, price-wise, it's done an enormous rally since this point here, even to the pullback where we are right now, 137%, and from to the top 172. Do still believe this run has got further to go on it, and there's no reason to dispute it. In fact, if we go to the weekly, what we see is basically the conversion baseline is still playing out as it should do. So conversion baseline entry point was around this area here, and it's diverging, so we're getting all the moving averages, including the Ichimoku cloud, blue and red conversion baseline diverging there. So, and we're also seeing the Chiku span sort of popping right above the price action. Again, this is a weekly, so we take it on face value. It is bullish, but we do have to monitor its health on the lower term time frames. We are high on the money flow index, but we could obviously go higher than that. You know, when we're talking about peaks, we're talking into the 90s. Low to mid 90s, where we would look to determine a kind of a peak. And we don't have that yet. So the thing is, on the daily here, yeah, we are catching a support here and there, just given the way that it's behaved in the past. I would expect us to bounce here just on its previous behaviour. The MACD is curling over a little bit, and we do have bearish divergence ever so slightly on the RSI. It's not massively pronounced, but it is there. So a deeper retest wouldn't be a problem either, and this might shake a lot of people out or scare a lot of people. But yeah, you could come down to the centre of this Bollinger Band or the 21 exponential, which at today's level is about 6.5 cents. That's probably enough to scare a lot of people. Go, oh my god, VRA's over, rug pull. But really, it's just standard. It would be standard chart structure if that were to happen. A smaller, deeper retest to the centre of the Bollinger Band is still pretty bullish, and nothing more than a buying opportunity for those who really want to pick some more up at these high levels, which is high levels. So again, my overall picture of this is still pretty much the same. I mean, I've been taking profit on the way up. My next profit area isn't specifically at any price targets. It would be at in the event of a Binance listing, and it doesn't have to happen. But if it were to happen, there's very strong chance that there would be a massive FOMO into this, and it would break chart structure. So I would probably sell that pump. Probably sell about 50% of it, sell that pump, and just leave the rest to ride. Because when you get giant, big, bold, massive FOMO moves up, then yeah, of course it can carry on. But most of the time, what happens is that it renders the chart obsolete, and it just becomes like I suppose like a game of Jenga, like a massive gambling game of Jenga, and it'll eventually fall down. Doesn't mean that it's going to completely collapse into its own shadow and go into a massive bear market and go back down to where it started from. It doesn't mean that. But when FOMO really picks up, basically the chart needs to reset, and in order for it to reset, it needs time, and that's usually the way it goes. So I'm not prepared to sit in a coin that's already gone FOMO and not sell at least a large portion of it on the way up of that FOMO, dump it into liquidity. But I always would, it's my motto, isn't it? Because I think a lot of people misunderstand when they watch these videos. Never be all in and never be all out, and that's always my motto. And people will be saying about the project, the fundamentals, the project, and the future. Alright, yeah, of course, yeah, there's future, yes, there's a project. But for me personally, it's just about money. It's just about money, that's all it is, just money. That's all I care about, just the money. It might sound a bit harsh, but I mean, the project is one thing, my bank balance is another, and I focus mostly on my bank balance. Anyway, yeah, either way, it's looking pretty good, but that would be my overall plan. But if Binance doesn't list it for whatever reason, it looks pretty good to continue, I would say, and ride this wave. Doesn't look overheated, it actually looks quite neat, but be prepared for a dip down into the mid 6 cent zone. And again, that would just be a bullish retest of some lower areas of support. Right, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a nice day, and take it easy.